previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party, along with their allies, the Black-Tongue Bullywug tribe and the necromancer Karstus, made ready for battle against the Sethian Scourges and the denizens of the Immortal Vale. The party had heard tales of the Scourges since before their arrival in the Slither Swamp, and had even met the Spirit Nagas once while reconnoitering the Immortal Vale. It had been difficult to come up with a way to truly defeat the Scourges, but the party had done just that, or at least they thought so. And now, it was time to remove this threat. The plan was simple for the most part. The Black-Tongue tribe and Karstus, the necromancer, would give battle to the majority of the Scourge's forces, while Zetlal, the guardian Hydra of the Black-Tongue tribe, battled against the Froghemoth abomination the Nagas had created. Then,
Rupert.
with a small that's the name. Then, with a small squad acting as a rear guard, the party would deal with the Sethian Scourges themselves. So, the party rested until the morning of the 23rd of Hammer, allowing themselves, the Black-Tongues, and their necromancer ally as much time to prepare as they could afford. And then the battle began. Simply on the western front, with zombies shambling forward to attack the drow positions on the fringe of the Immortal Vale. Meanwhile, on the northern front, where the party lay in wait, they entered into the Vale amphibiously, led by giant toads underwater, with Zetlal's massive wake following behind them. Their entry was unbarred, but the Sethian Scourges were not masters of their domain for nothing, and as soon as the party entered into the Vale proper, their presence was noticed and battle began, with Zetlal and the Froghemoth engaging one another while the rear guard made contact with the Venom Trolls. As the Scourges revealed themselves, the party leapt into action, Ezrah casting a tempestuous magic, or tempest elemental armor on himself and Ashes, both of them taking to the sky, while Bones and Matashtai covered the distance on foot. Excrutha was the first to engage, full of venom and ire at what she saw as the party's betrayal. Her eyes flashed at Bones, but her mind-controlling magic dissolved around him, thanks to the Vrail Olo fetish. Sarakath came next, but her magic too rolled off of Ashes. It was at this point that the Scourges began to realize that something was afoot. These adventurers were no normal quarry. They had some sort of protection. As Bones, Matashtai, and Ashes closed, Sarakath turned her attention to Zetlal. If the Scourges could dominate the party's Hydra companion, the party would have to battle 4 incredibly powerful creatures instead of just 2. But the party had been worried about this and planned for it. Zetlal was protected. Matashtai had given the Hydra his fetish, and Sarakath howled in fury as her magic broke yet again. But she didn't howl nearly as loudly as Excrutha did, as the party, led by a brutal assault from Bones, butchered the Elder Scourge. Ezrah, waiting at the ready, invoked the Soul Jar, and the whole cavern shook at Excrutha's death wail, the flesh and organs ripped from her frame. Sarakath showed true fear at that point, and after backing herself into the narrow cavern she and her sister lived in, she and the party watched as Excrutha's clean bones animated, giving life to a new Bone Naga, and potentially, if things go wrong for the party and given enough time, a new Queen of Bones. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.